Hello and welcome to a new episode of Tester Tech. And in this episode, as an i3 user, I will answer the question, can I be swayed to use the Sway window manager? And before we really dive into it, you might be wondering, who's this guy and what makes him the expert of i3 anyway? Let me introduce myself. My name is Eric, and my channel name is Tester Tech, and I create videos about Linux, automation, testing, open source, and I also do some coding on the side. And I created a couple of videos about i3, specifically for the i3 spin. And if you Google Fedora i3, you will see that the first couple of videos, 7 of the 10 are my videos. So I'd say I have some experience with i3. But then again, of course, I'm just a user. I'm not an i3 developer. So take that for what it is. And first of all, what is Sway? Sway is a Wayland compatible window manager and compositor. In principle, the Sway spin is not there to replace i3 spin. I've heard a question a couple of times in the i3 spin chat asked by visitors, okay, is this going to be obsolete soon? And the answer is, it stays here as long as we feel that it's needed and people are using it. But looking forward, I think that Wayland has the future for sure. In my previous episodes, I've looked at Hyperland, and one of the first comments was, why not Sway? It's a drop-in replacement for i3. And I thought, well, that's very interesting to at least look at it, so I can give you my honest answer about that. And that's covered in this video. So what I'll do, I'll pop in Fedora i3 Sway spin, and I will skip the installation part for this video. I will start configuring it, and I'll have my standard configuration already in GitHub. I will copy that and adjust it a little bit to match Sway. If you're interested in that, stick around. Without further ado, let's dig into the video. So the first thing I think what we should do is install wdisplays, and that is to configure multiple monitors. And this is in the Fedora repository itself, so we can make use of that. There you go. Open up the launcher, wdisplay. So I'm liking that Sway gives default configuration out of the box, and we can just use it. So yeah, use this to configure your displays. For me, I will just leave them like this because I'm fine with it for now. And also the default key bindings. And of course, we will look at how to customize it a little bit further. So the default choice for terminal is foot terminal. It's a lightweight terminal, also configurable. Maybe I will look at the config in this video real quick, but for example, make it transparent. Let's say that is interesting. So we can do that later. But first, let's configure the waybar. But the waybar, if you look at my previous video, of course I have a repository already for that. So let's move this to 2 and let's go to my repository. Git repositories Hyperland config. Of course, for this video, probably I will make up a new repository for this video specifically. But yeah, the waybar is in here. So here for waybar with the scripts and all the configuration is already in there. So yeah, why not make use of that? So I'll copy the code. Clone it. And let's just copy the waybar configuration to here. So I think there's a shortcut to reload Sway. Yeah, mod shift C. Mod shift C. It's not coming back, so configuration. Error failed. Okay, so it's dependent on the cache wall. Of course, this is spy wall. So let's just do this. Grab the code here. go to git. Install from local. There you go. It's a firewall version. Of course, you must do wool.version. Yeah, and this is the right one. Also has the calls 16 in there. So, and I have some wallpapers. Let's open up. What do I have? File browser. Let's see. File browser. File manager. Funar, of course. Funar. Why not? Pictures. Wallpapers. I have 3 of them. So, let's quit. All right. So wall. Oops. Pixels. This one, for example. Do like this, so you can see a little bit the effect. So it immediately also reloads the waybar, which is pretty good. Let's move this to 1. And it picked up a couple of colors. So let's, oops. Neofetch. I don't have Neofetch probably. So. That has been installed. Launch it. And here you see the teal colors. Yeah, it's okay. So, and it also reflects here. And it's a pretty good standard configuration already, I would say. Some things are not recognized because this is the default configuration. And let's check. Waybar. Okay, so let's do waybar with the configuration. See. All right, so indeed. The top one is the new one, and this is my older layout. And some of the icons are missing, but we have the weather and all that stuff already running. So let's Control C. And I think what we should do now is get the configuration in my home directory. Locate. Sway. Okay. Oops. So here you have the etc sway config. Let's go into this directory. Not the directory. Oh, this is a file. So let's cat that file. That's indeed. All right. So here you see that we have configs from various locations, and this one as well. Home config. So if I create this directory, and I can then put the config file in there. So let's do that. Okay. And then I'll copy etc sway config. I think this directory, right? So, and let's reload. Alt Shift C. All right. And let's do the different waybar. So let's open config sway. config. And let's, for example, change something. It's okay, it's okay. Here. Let's change that to one of the wallpapers of let's see if there's a change. Yeah, indeed. So now I just did it, and indeed it picks up this configuration. Okay. Yeah. So what do we want? For example, we want a waybar. So let's search if it's there. Waybar. Not found. So how does it know that it should launch the waybar? All right, I think I found it here. It's in the config file. So yeah, this is fine. So let's do that. New terminal. All right, so 90bar.conf. So let's go to this directory. I created a script here with the executing the waybar start. Just this reference to my config waybar, and I put that in local bin. So home.local bin waybar start, made it executable, and then on the config here, the config sway config 90, I put that sway bar command in there, waybar start. That is the script. So and now it does indeed, when I relaunch it, reload, it triggers the right waybar. So yeah, that's cool. And let's get some fonts here. So let's grab some font here. Iosafka. Because that's in the config file, it should work. And then after that is complete, let's reload. Let's reload. Oh, there you go. Now you see the icons. A waybar is also configured. All right. So of course I'll have the link to this repository in the description down below. What else? So of course what I wanted was for the modules, I wanted the workspace as well. I think it's, yeah, let's look at the standard configuration for that. I had the workspaces and now they're gone. So I need to bring them back again. And this is, I think, Sway workspaces. Sway. Yeah, so now I have the workspace indicator, and of course you can customize it. So let's go to workspace 3, for example. So you can scroll over it. So that is also good. Nice. I actually think, yeah, I just leave it for here for now. It's fine. All right. Yeah, the foot configuration. So let's locate foot, grab conf. No. etc. Yeah. Make the there first. Let's just change one, for example, this, the alpha 0.7. Exit, open up a new, yeah. Yeah, so that also works, and I think the font is also quite small. Let's change that font. Yeah. Yeah, oh, of course, yeah, monospace. So let's, that is of course okay, but let's change that. Yeah. Okay. Gaps. So for the gaps to work, this does indeed work. And history. You can also do it here. Sway message. You can do that, but also set it here in a config. So gaps, outer, inner. So that is also working. And I think if you click this, then it will still see here launcher, and that is because not all the configuration is copied. So let's go to git hyperland, and it's also not in here. That is a different repository. Pull it up. That is in here. But yeah, getting a little bit complex, I would say, for all the various configurations. Let's just grab this code. Yep. Was this Rofi? Let's copy the Rofi folder to config. Let's click on it, see what happens. Yeah. So yeah, this is getting started. You just have the Rofi folder in there. Yeah, like I said, I will create probably a new directory based on this video where I will store all the files. Config. So there will be Rofi, Sway, and Waybar foot as well. Yeah, that's the most important ones anyway. All right, so I think that's it for now. Hey, it's me again. If you reached it all the way to the end of the video, thanks a lot for that one. I really appreciate it. And if you're still watching, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the content I've planned in the future. Coming back to the question I asked in the beginning, can a ICE3 user be swayed? Yeah, for sure. So I see this as a natural follow-up of ICE3, and also the key bindings are the same, and yeah, it behaves the same. So definitely it's a good step to take. But yeah, there are a couple of small things that you might want to consider. One thing is the gaps part. Yeah, you can put it in, but it's not in the default configuration, so you have to tinker around with it a little bit and put the gaps configuration in there. And also no shadows. That's also a thing. No rounded corners in the windows. So these are things that are not in Sway, and I'm not sure if they will come. But yeah, that's up to the developers to decide in the community. And for the rest, yeah, I think if you switch to Wayland anyway from i3, this is a very easy step to follow. But yeah, of course we have Hyperland, and I think I will create a follow-up video comparing i3 to Sway to Hyperland. What do they have in common and what are the differences? And that will be probably in the near future. I'll create a video for that. And that's about it. See you in the next one. Bye bye.